Okay, we just landed in Barcelona. Come with me. We are gonna go check out the Stark Varg factory. Let's go. So green.
It's hard to wake up when the shades have been pulled shut. This house is
Cab driver knows what's up. Is it sad that the only reason I know this song is because of Ronnie?
Who?
Ronnie?
Ronnie Mac?
Yeah, no, Ronnie Mac? No, Ronnie from Falling in Reverse.
Because he did
He does like an opera version.
opera, yeah.
Losing my mind, want somebody to tell me I'm fine. Okay, we did a little outfit change, and you know what, let's see if we can adjust the lighting really quick. That looks a little bit better. It's a little toastier than I thought, so we went downstairs, grabbed some booty shorts, grabbed my American motocross tee from dirt-dreams.com. If anyone wants to pick one up. I think we only have extra large left. These ones sold out super fast. I wanted to show you guys though, let me actually look up and see where we're at. I think I don't know, it feels like we could be close to like downtown. We're surrounded by a lot of city. Bueno. It's hard to say downtown. Everything's like downtown. Everything is so condensed here, but we're like almost towards the center of Barcelona. This is the hotel that Stark Varg got us. This part up here is way fun. We've been working on our laptops up here, and I wanted to show you. We have it all to ourselves right now. We just got a little whiskey sour from the bar. Hayden's at work. Check out this pool. Check out this view. I feel like we definitely have to come take a dip in the pool later. So we go see Stark tomorrow morning. I think I already kind of talked about the schedule. We're gonna ride the Supermoto. They just released that like a couple of hours ago. I made a reel for them to help kind of support and push that out, so I'm gonna release that at a good time where it would be in the United States, like in Texas, so I still have a couple of hours until I release that reel. I made it before I left because they had told me they were releasing the Supermoto on this day and to kind of have a little bit of content prepared, I guess you could say. So we're gonna release that in a few hours, and yeah, we're just hanging out. I'm just vlogging this whole thing along the way. I don't want to blab. I don't want to blab around too much. I know you guys really just want to see the factory, but anyways, this is kind of some behind the scenes. We still have to work, so especially Peyton, you're a super hard worker, babe.
Thanks.
Okay, we'll talk to you guys later. We just made it. We just got to Stark Varg. Gracias. Wow, check this out. Look where we're at. Boom. And they said no recording in the factory because there's some top secret stuff. We're gonna go say hi, shut off the camera, and then whenever they say it's good to turn it back on, we're gonna turn it back on, and we'll bug them with some questions. And I think we're gonna go ride the dirt bikes later at their test track. So
You're outside?
yes, we just got to
Perfect.
door 26.
Perfect.
Okay, sounds good. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
This is my friend Danny with Stark Varg.
Nice
He's
to
going
meet
to
you.
give us a little tour of the factory, and I wanted to show you guys really quick. We were just talking about this bike behind us. Stark is also, they're already working with some of the biggest brands. And I mean, this is a totally different industry than what you guys are into. We have we have a running or like an athletic wear company, and then like a dirt bike, a motorcycle company. So it's kind of wild that these two worlds collided. And I wanted you, maybe, can you tell us the story again really quick? Because it was so cool how this duo, this collab
100%.
came
So
to be.
the story is based on a collab with Nike, obviously. They were presenting their newest lineup in Chamonix at the UTMB in the Alps at a trail running race. And yeah, we got reached out by their agency asking for a couple bikes to be part of the whole lineup within their booth. And we said, yeah, of course, we want to work with you guys, but we need to make it special. Mm-hmm. And that's how it turned out. You know, this is one of their shoes, and we tried to bring all their design into our bike, matching also our way of doing things, I would say. And it turned out really unique, I would say.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick tour of the factory, but it's top secret. So we're gonna turn off the camera and we're gonna throw on these safety booties that we have to throw on. And yeah, we'll, when we're ready to turn back on the camera, we'll come back. So we'll see you guys in a sec.
See you later.
Okay, so I'm gonna lower my voice a little bit because we're in the middle of we're just right above the factory. So we did a factory tour right below at Stark, and now we get to see their office space, which we're kind of gonna walk through and talk a little bit to my friend Danny, who I introduced you to earlier, who works with Stark. The building is so cool. The way they put everything together in the factory too is awesome. There's just so much attention to detail. I already loved Stark before, but I feel like coming to visit and then getting to see how they work and why they do the things they do, I feel like I fell in love with them even more, and I can't wait to show you guys a little bit about the behind the scenes and some of the details. So let's go take a walk, and we're going to talk to Danny, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Stark building, and then we're going to go ride the Supermotos in just a little bit, which I'm super excited about because they just came out with the Supermoto, what was it, yesterday. Let's go. We're going to walk and talk. This is my friend Danny. Can you tell us again, just really quick, what you do for Stark?
So I'm the sports marketing manager, and I work within the marketing team, overseeing events, athletes, ambassadors, content creators, our consumer collecting program, which is about, test riding the bike, demo days, and all that stuff. A bunch of things. So yeah, you do. You wear a few hats. Yeah. Danny is giving us a tour right now. So we just went and explored down below. We were in the factory, and now we're upstairs in the offices. And something I love about this space is that everyone kind of works together. And I'm not going to lie, I thought Anton was going to be, it's some top golden office space surrounded by glass. But he's down here with the rest of the crew working. Yeah. Can we film with this in the background? Of course. Is that okay? Yeah, that's okay. So I wanted Danny to explain, we just got done walking up and down, and he was kind of introducing us to different people. And immediately some of the things that stood out to me, they have these big, beautiful wooden desks and even the carpet. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit, because the attention to detail, not just with the bikes, but even who they are as a company, they're not, is greenwashing the term? They're not faking any sustainability. Everything they do is very intentional and meaningful. Yeah. And so tell us a little bit about the space, the carpet, okay. Well, I think
the desks.
It all starts with our own values, right? It's about, being a top performer as a bike, but also the sustainability, and not sustainability to a point just to sell it, but actually really believe in what we do and what we preach. And with this being said, from the skid plate on the bike, which is 100% biodegradable, to our tables that are made out of wood, the carpet that we use is made out of the coconut fiber, which is, I think, impressive. The first time they told me that, I couldn't believe it. But it's something that, again, we believe in what we preach, and we adapt, and we bring it to everything what we do. And we are challenging ourselves in every single aspect, not only performance-wise, design, but also sustainability, because it's about, leaving a better world behind, I would say.
So I love that everything, not only in the motorcycle space, but whatever Stark does, it's intentional, and they're trying to make a difference with sustainability. So like you said, from the carpet, using coconut fiber, even the wooden desks, there's plants. You can come on through. The wooden desks are absolutely gorgeous. And I want to one more thing I want to throw out that not a lot of people may know is that this is a dog-friendly office. Yeah. So everyone, we've seen a beagle. We've seen Anton's dog. Yeah. He was really handsome as well. So it's a very positive environment. We got to stop by. They have a little gym. You guys also have I don't even want to call it a cafe. It's a full-blown restaurant. Yeah. The meals were they look
healthy meals.
Super healthy, really nice restaurant as well on site.
Taking care of our team.
Yeah, you definitely do. And everyone I was going to say, the vibe in here is I think the vibe is everything. You can tell as soon as you walk into a place if the vibe is good or bad. And in here, everyone's so positive, and you can tell everyone's working towards the same goal. So I love it. Yeah.
100%.
One more thing that I have to share that I just thought of as we were touring the factory downstairs. When it got to the really, I mean, it's all important, but the most important stuff, it seemed like the battery and the battery assembly. And we noticed there was a lot of women in the factory, in the facility. And he said that's because women pay better attention to detail. And so it's been maybe a little bit of trial and error, but that is why there's all women in the factory and they do a killer job.
Yeah, at the battery line.
Yeah. So really cool. One more thing I'm thinking of, because I think these are just super fun that people don't know. Anton is so the founder, Anton, is super into Lord of the Rings. And so all of the offices here have like Lord of the Ring names on them, which is kind of funny. Let's go try the Supermotos. I'm so excited. Guys, I'm not going to lie. I was a little nervous for a second. We had everyone watching us. We went and toured the factory. Then we went upstairs and we were hanging out with the engineers and then some of the people that do marketing and customer service and all of that stuff, everyone on the computers. And they were like, why don't you film up here? And I was like sweating a little bit. I was nervous because I feel like everyone, actually, you know what? Maybe some of them don't even speak English. There probably wasn't a reason to be nervous, but I want you guys here. Follow me up here. We're going to go up and they're going to have us ride the Supermoto that they just came out with. And I think this is a good move, especially for people that commute on motorcycles. I would rather ride a Supermoto than a sport bike on the street. And I think that same probably goes for a lot of people in Europe. Should we pull over to the shade? It's kind of sunny over here. I already put out a video on my Instagram about their Supermoto because I wanted to help. They asked their influencers, I guess, to kind of help promote. And I already got so many people saying that we're from across the pond, that they're super glad that the Supermoto is coming out. Oh, that's our bike right there. We're gonna ride a sexy red Supermoto. People are glad that Supermoto is coming out because they're making modifications. And I feel like this is honestly the perfect city bike. It comes with a new, if you've had one of their dirt bikes, you know that they charge from the dirt bike stand and that's kind of cumbersome and it's heavy. But the charger on these things is super tiny. It's something that you can just throw in your backpack and you could roll it into your garage, roll it into your house, roll it into your workplace if you can. And we'll have to ask to see the charging pack. But this is, gosh, we're some of the first people, aside from like their marketing crew that they had, we're like some of the first people to ride their Supermoto bike. So I'm super stoked. Take a look at this thing. She is sexy. There are a few differences. Now, they were telling us, even though the first bike they came out with was the dirt bike, the Stark Varg, that is like a solid foundation. That's a solid bike, right? And so even though that provides the foundation for their future bikes, like the Supermoto or some of their enduro bikes, there are still changes. And I want to point out some of the changes really quick. So other than the Supermoto tires that you got, they have, did they say they had thicker forks? These look thicker. The forks are like super thick. I think they're also set a little farther apart to accommodate for the bigger wheel. They shortened the front fender. This is also, everything on it is street legal. So you got your front headlight, you got the blinkers in the back. And then this is probably one of my favorite parts is that they updated the housing that holds the phone. So as you can see right here, they also updated the phone as well. So everything is super easy to use. Oh my gosh, you know what? Now that I'm taking a look at the brakes down here, they're definitely a lot bigger. So they also got an upgrade on the front brake as well. You know what? Those are just some of the things off the top of my head that I can remember. I'm sure there's more upgrades to the bike and we'll throw that down in the comments below. But I'm going to shut up and stop talking about the bike. Let's go ride these things and see how they feel. It's been a while since I've been on a Supermoto, but I absolutely love riding street lately. So we're excited. Let's go give him a ride. Let's go.
I wish it was just us in this bitch, but they can't trust us in this bitch, cause I'm trying to bust nuts in this huh. Let's keep it on a hush hush in this bitch. I told her she's so pretty, and she just blushed in this bitch. She clutching my huh, I'm adjusting my huh. She husky like mush in this bitch. You must be nuts rushing this. Slow it down like macaroni. I know it sound like Zach and Cody. This life sweet, I mean high key, and you might be something that isn't quite.
First of all, you have the Trails feature where you can load the GPX file and then you have a route to follow. And it will tell you, you go to to the map and it will show you. Now it will load.
Oh,
And
wow,
basically
that's cool.
it gives you the line, and you just need to worry about sticking to the line and following your.
So is this
your
this
track.
works in the city as well?
This works in the city as well if you have a predefined trail or track that you want to do, right? If not, you have the navigation feature where it's basically Google Maps. You say where you want to go to and it will show you how to get there. But then the difference within your bike, well, if you've run the update, maybe you have it already, but if not, that's what you know, right? The standard power settings where you choose horsepower and engine brake. But then you have the advanced where you can touch the power curve.
Like a
And for every RPM, certain horsepower.
oh my gosh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Wow, that's wild. So mine
It can
will
get
have,
really crazy, so you need to know what you're doing. But
mine
yeah,
will have that update then as well.
yeah, should be
I
having
need it. Okay.
XS because there was no
I'll
S size, but I think maybe it will fit.
She might be a little snug.
That's
Whoa. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, that'll be fine.
perfect. Looks like
We're not going to tip over it today, so we're going to be okay.
Ha venido a saludar.
Ready? Go. Whoa. Let's go ride some supermotos. Guys, I am so stoked. We're outside the Stark Varg factory right now. They just came out with this supermoto bike yesterday, and so we're gonna give it a little test drive. If I can figure out how to get my helmet on. Guys, so fun, so nimble. Woo! I love it. Wow. Now I want one in the garage. We're gonna have to get one of these things. She's just so light on her feet. I know we always talk about how heavy the Stark is, but she's like so light and she's so nimble. I think taking this thing around the track at like a because when I'm at the motocross track, this thing already feels like light, right? One of the things I was worried about at the dirt bike track was like how heavy it was. When I was going into a really tight rut, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to pull this thing. Like if I jump on a 450, there's no way I like going through those tight inside ruts. But it's so light and it's so nimble. Like it feels like my 125, and same on the street. Like I think going to a supermoto track on this thing and like going around some of those super tight corners would be a blast. Do you think I can go, how slow do you think I can go? Oh. Gosh, I'm better on the dirt bike. She's so fun! I'm just gonna take it home with me, I think. Very fun.
Footage.
Yeah, super.
Would you see yourself like cruising around the city with it?
Yeah, I was well, honestly, I was thinking about modifying mine because I've been riding street more lately, and I've been hanging out at supermoto tracks or like the little go-kart tracks lately, and they're so fun.
Coffee shop, grab a
Oh no, totally. I was gonna say,
meet up with friends.
I've been riding sport bikes too, but I don't like riding sport bikes on the street. I would rather like a supermoto on the street. I like the body positioning for just navigating through traffic and everything.
It's
so
more comfortable, I would say, than being in this position all the time.
I think so too. For commuting, this would be awesome.
Yeah.
This would be awesome for commuting. Oh, I love it. Oh, now I got helmet hair, but it was worth it. Yeah. Thank you, Danny.
No.
I'm happy to be here. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Guys, we just saw Vince Friese practicing on the Supercross track. So if you didn't know, World Supercross, Vince Friese they're letting Stark enter into the space. I love it. They're making a splash. So Vince Friese is going to be on the Supercross bike. We just came to their private racetrack. You can see this is kind of where a lot of riders that pass through here, anything you need. I mean, they have the whole setup: the helmets, the boots, the bikes, the track, the dirt, the gloves. They have everything you need here, which is kind of cool. We just wanted to capture a little behind the scenes. We might go watch Vince practice a little bit. I think they said we can't film him, which is understandable and totally fine. But yeah, I think it would be fun. We should go watch him in a little bit. And then we're going to go just mess around at the motocross track that they have. So they gave us gear sets. We got boots, helmets. We're like set. They got chest protectors, knee braces. Sometimes I feel like when you go to other places to ride, they don't have all the stuff that you usually need, but we're going to be well suited up. So we're going to get geared up, and then we're going to go check out the dirt here. I feel like is like super rocky, so it'll be interesting to see. I don't think it's like groomed either, so it's going to be a chill day, but we're going to show you the dirt in just a second. So stay tuned.
Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block, and it's like a ghost town.
It's really pretty.
Baby.
Yeah, it is.
Where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Tired of beefing you bums, you can't even pay me enough to react. Been waking up in the crib, and sometimes I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't play that nigga songs in this party, I can't even listen to that. Anytime that I run into somebody, it must be a victory lap. Hey, shawty come sit on my lap. Hey, they saying Drizzy just snap. This in between us is not like a store, this isn't a closable gap. Hey, I see some niggas attack and don't end up making it back. I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad. What they had didn't last, damn baby. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down. Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block, and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that?
I'm in the trenches, relax. Can you not pet that little boy in the club? Cause we do not listen to rats. We in Atlanta, I buy her weed. She telling me Tay is the best.
Are we recording? My pants are like falling off. These things are so big. We bumped into, actually we didn't talk to him. We just stared at him. Freezy, Vince Freezy, he is training at the Supercross track just right behind us. We are riding the new, so I have a Stark Varg, but I think it's one of the original models that had come out, and this is the updated version. What's nice about the updated version is that they updated the phone and the case that the phone goes in. The thing that people appreciate most is that it has a 20% longer battery life, so that's probably everyone's like more favorite thing out of all the updates. This is kind of a gnarly track. They put us on they have a few different tracks here. They put us on the motocross track. Not that they had to prep it just for the two of us, but it's like a little chopped out, so we were kind of just taking our time and chilling today. Nonetheless, we're happy to just be on the bike. I love riding bikes, so I'm just happy to be out here. It doesn't even matter if the track is like cupped out or dusty, crusty. Anyways, these are the new bikes. If you guys want or you're thinking about getting a Stark Varg, use my code, as the link is in my bio. You get a free titanium pair of foot pegs. Holy crap, they showed us the titanium foot pegs when we were at the factory. Do you know they 3D print them? That was kind of like a brain dump. This was super long. I will let you guys go. Thank you so much. I love all of you. Thank you, Stark, for having us out to Barcelona. We had the time of our life. And until next time, adios. Nos vemos. Ciao. Hasta luego.
Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block, and it's like a ghost town.